Hey everyone, back with another video. This time it's lucky number 13, and for this video I have named it Wrap It Up Part 1. I'd like to share with you some of the wrappers that I've collected over the past few years at shows and whatnot. Just kind of a cool side collection. As a result, you know, some of those packs are pretty expensive, unopened, and I did a video earlier on some of the unopened that I have baseball wise, but some of these go fairly far back in collecting time, and I just don't foresee attempting or finding any of some of these in an unopened version where I would be able to afford it. So let's take a look and see what we've got here for wrappers. Let's start with one football wrapper that I have. It's from 1961. It's 1961 Fleer. Found this at a show last year, all intact and folds really nicely. Great color. And what I think is really interesting is the fact that, you know, on the sides there's always some type of, you know, advertisement that a lot of people like to take a look at and reminisce about what they could have received if they sent in wrappers or something like that, $1.95 or something, receive some free items or some sort. So that is one of the few football wrappers that I have, and that is from 1961 Fleer. So some of the older baseball wrappers that I have collected. We'll start with the most recent. Here's a 1975 Mini. Again, really nice coloring and all intact, which is not too difficult to find. But again, this one was really nice shape, so I couldn't pass it up. So that's a 1975 Mini. And going a little bit further back, here's a 1971 Topps baseball. And like I said, more than likely this will be the extent of what I get regarding unopened from the early 70s, and just the pack price alone is pretty outstanding as far as price goes. So I'm very happy to collect the wrappers and add those to the collection. So there's 1971 and 1970. Now what I found interesting was that in 1970 they included the price, but in 1971, and I do believe from then on out, they did not include pack price on it. I could be wrong there, so if someone has more information on that, I'd love to hear it. This one does have some damage to it. Obviously, you know, kids or whoever it was that opened it up, or maybe even over time it just got handled so much that it fell apart a little bit. But again, just a really cool wrapper. So that's from 1970. And we're going to go to the year that I am currently trying to finish, and that's the 1968 Topps baseball. 5 cents. You get some picture cards and a stick of gum. Awesome looking wrapper. Again, has a little bit of damage, but that's just the way it is. Some more up here in the upper left hand corner, but really cool. It's kind of odd how they have the baseball hyphenated. Probably wouldn't be acceptable in today's day and age, but back then it was basically, I suppose, just what fit. So 1968. 1967, same pack price, 5 cents. Does not mention how many cards you get, and I really don't know, to be honest with you, if it was 10, 8, 12. So I'm sure someone out in YouTube land would be able to help me out there, and I'm sure if I did some research online I could find out. But again, really cool wrapper, all intact. Great color. Obviously, it's creased up and stuff over the years, but a very nicely presented 1967 pack. One year back, 1966. Again, 5 cents, and you get the bubble gum. So, looks like Topps stuck with 5 cents for a pack of cards for a few years there. So 66, 67, and 68. And then going back to another one of my favorites is 1962. So again, we go all the way back to 62 and it's still 5 cents for a pack of cards. And what I thought was really cool here is, and you see some of these every once in a while, and I have a few in my collection, are the full color stamps that were included. And but again, a really cool wrapper, and for its age, I think it's done very well. The oldest wrapper I have comes from 1951, and looks like it's from the doubles. And I picked a large majority of these all up from the same guy who had a card shop in a small town in Minnesota, and had just collected them over the years. Had found them at various shows, but also collections that had came into the store, and he said some of these from the 60s he actually were from his own collection, and for some reason he just knew to hang on to them. He didn't want to get rid of them. So so it's pretty cool that they've stuck around this long. And I know that it'll be fun to try and fill in some gaps there. So that'll be something that I'll have to look forward to when I go to shows. All right, that's what I've got for video 13, and I've been very fortunate to connect with several people from the YouTube community, going all the way back to chatting with Tony from Psyched On Baseball Cards. I've had the pleasure of visiting with him a few times, and it's really fun to get perspective from other collectors. I've also had the fortune of contacting and being connected with baseball collector Mike down in Texas. Loved his videos of the National and what he picked up. Again, congrats, Mike, on that. Hank Aaron, that is an outstanding card. Looked like he had a great time. And also a shout out to Matt in Virginia. I've contacted him and we're communicating, and I'm going to try to help each other out on some sets, and I think that's what is the most enjoyable about all of this, is just the contacts you make and just the chatter back and forth about what they're doing and what they're enjoying picking up and things like that. So again, it's been a real enjoyable experience to be a part of that. So again, if you have any questions, comments, or want to chat about cards in general, you can contact me at lpsadamson@gmail.com. And again, thanks for watching.